Cyprus, a divided island, a blot on European history, and an ongoing saga of negotiations to bring two sides, Turkish and Greek Cypriots, to a peaceful solution. So far, that solution has been elusive, despite many initiatives to solve the problem. The persistent unwillingness to accept compromises by Greek Cypriot authorities has led to repeated failures. Without exception, the Greek Cypriot administration has blocked every past peace initiative. Unfortunately, they continue to do so to this day. One of the most indicative and promising initiatives was the unbacked Annan Plan for Syria. The plan was a UN initiative to dissolve the dispute on the island, welcomed by Turkey and devised by former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan.
Biz orada Yunanistan tarafı kaçmasına rağmen biz Sayın Annan'a Davos'ta size söz verdik. Bak, kaçan taraf biz olmayacağız. Göreceksiniz, kaçan taraf yine Rumlar olacak demiştik. İşte şimdi yine kaçıyorlar. Ve Sayın Annan o zaman çok dik durdu ve dedi ki ben burada geri adım atamam. Söz verdim. Dolayısıyla burada bunu imzalayacağız dedi.
In 2004, as part of the Annan Plan, the two sides agreed to hold a referendum on unification of the island. Edged on by their authorities' nationalist rhetoric, the Greek Cypriot side overwhelmingly voted against unification, shattering the UN's landmark effort.
Referandum sürecinde de Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti %75'te Annan planına evet dedi. Ama Güney Kıbrıs Rum yönetimi buna %65'le hayır dedi. Veya 65-70'miş. Böyle bir durum oldu.
The Greek Cypriots are not alone, however, in the obstruction of peace initiatives. The aftermath of the referendum reveals the ugly truth. The Greek Cypriot side was rewarded for its non-conciliatory stance by the European Union. The Greek Cypriot side was admitted to the Union. The Turkish part was rejected.
Ve ne oldu? Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti'ni Avrupa Birliği'ne almadılar. Güney Kıbrıs'ı aldılar. Böyle bir samimiyet dışı uygulama var.
Beyond undersigning the failure of the Annan initiative, the Greek Cypriot side has insisted on impossible conditions during negotiations. The UK, Turkey, and Greece act as guarantors to the peace process, while the Greek Cypriot side has insisted that Turkey withdraw its troops from the island. They have demanded no such obligation for Greek forces. The Turkish Cypriot side, and indeed Turkey, have always insisted that the Cyprus issue can only be solved in a spirit of fairness and compromise, a just solution. In 2014, a new round of negotiations was launched. Once again, Turkey lent its full support to the process. And once again, the Greek side seemed determined to throw a spanner in the works. This time, Greek Cypriots insisted on publicizing a concept that many had hoped had been relegated to the past: enosis. Enosis recalls a 1950 referendum held on the Greek Cypriot part of the island, calling for complete union with Greece and absolutely no consideration for the fate of the Turkish Cypriot islanders, an unacceptable and archaic concept. The announcement of Enosis Day celebrations was made just as the two Cypriot authorities were engaged in a new round of peace talks, perhaps the most promising yet. With the Enosis Day declaration, the Greek Cypriot side showed its determination not only to sabotage all efforts to resolve the dispute, but also an underlying rejection of compromise and fairness.